Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel, and thank you so much for joining our channel today. So, guys, let's talk about this visa opportunity or this opportunity in the European Union. And the opportunity I'm talking about is a way or a particular visa type you can apply for it and move abroad. Now, this is for those of my followers or those of us on this platform or on my platforms who are saying that we do not have money to process study visa because it is very expensive. You can process this one. So please, I am telling you that if you listen to me keenly, then you follow this video till the end, you may get results by September if you start now. And again, watch my videos till the end so that you don't come to my inbox or on comment sections and ask questions about things I mention in videos. So guys, like I said, this is an opportunity for you if you do not have enough money to move abroad using the study pathway. You can use this one, but remember, the study pathway has its own advantages, but the disadvantages is, or the disadvantage to it is, it's very expensive. But above all, if you don't want to use the study pathway, you can consider this one I'm going to tell you about right now. Now, understand that I want to talk about the Schengen Quali. What I mean here is a Schengen visa. And you should listen to me well. Remember, the Schengen visa is a visa which is a short stay visa. With this visa, you cannot stay in Europe after 30 days. But you can stay after 30 days if you want to seek Odoro. You already know what Odoro is. If you do not know, drop a comment in the comment section below. I will reply from there. Now, it is your choice to decide. Like I always say, and I will say it again, the best way to immigrate abroad is using the study pathway or the work visa pathway. But now, it is so difficult and somehow technical to get a job from abroad from your home country because most companies want to recruit only people who have like people who are in high demand. Let me say it, people whose job section are in high demand, like the IT, the engineers, and the whole lot, the doctors, the nurses, right? These are high demand jobs abroad. Now, if you do not have those qualifications because everybody didn't go to school and you are just looking for ways to leave your country to better your life, you might think, and you don't have money to take the study pathway or qualifications, try to use the Schengen option. Now, why are you using the Schengen option? Because you can go in, then you ask for Odoro. But mind you, know the country you are going in to ask for Odoro. Do more research. Now, let's go proper into this video. I will talk about the fees. First of all, the new fee, there is an old fee for Schengen visa, and the old fee used to be 80 euros for adults and 40 euros for children who are 6 to 12 years old. Then children who are 6 years, I think 0 to 5 years, are usually free. Then now the new fee is children who are still below 5 years, last 0 to 5 years, it's still free. Then those that are from 4, or let me say those that are 6 to 12, the fee is now 45 instead of 40. Then those that are, like you already know, adults, the fee is 90 euro instead of 80 euros. This is the new fee. Now, let's talk about interview. Some Schengen qualis or some Schengen visas or some embassies, let me put it this way, when you go for some qualis, some embassies usually have appointments. They may want to know why are you applying for the Schengen visa and stuff like that. Now, you have to defend yourself. Some other cases, they may not ask you for interviews, so it's not very essential for you to talk about all of this. I hope you understand. Now, let's go to some reasons. I want to talk to you about some reasons before I give you the documents you need. Some reasons why some people usually get refused the Schengen visa is because they did not show that they are going to return back to their home country after their visit abroad. Now, you have a secondary thought, right? Of course, you are looking for ways to live. You do not have money to pursue education. You want to go abroad to seek odoro, but you don't need to tell them that you want to go seek odoro except when you arrive the country, because for you to ask for odoro you need to go to that country before you can go to the immigration and tell them that you want to ask for odoro. And remember, odoro means that if you are asking for odoro in another country, you have to show evidence that you are being disturbed politically, religiously, or your human right is being played with, or you are running away from war. I hope you understand. Now, some of the refusals usually come from home ties. You do not show that you have things back home that will bring you. You do not show that you have properties back home that will bring you back home. You do not show that maybe you control, maybe you have a business or stuff. You understand? So you have to be able to prove to them that you are going to return back home. And one of the requirements is your flight ticket. And remember, I am going to talk about this, and let me just mention it now. If you intend to apply for the Schengen Quali, which is the Schengen visa, understand that during your flight booking, you have to book two-way flights, aller and retour. Aller and retour is to and fro. That's the flight you are using to go and the flight you will use to return. You need to book it now, and when you are going, when you finally get it, please pay the flight, the two, because it is that ticket that will help you to pass the immigration. Because when you are telling the immigration, they will also need to know if you already have a return ticket. I hope you understand. Now we have talked about this. Let's go to the requirements. The first requirement you need is the visa application form. Every embassy has it. Remember, first of all, there are student visas, there are Schengen visas, there are other categories like other short stays visas, transit visa, and D-type student visas. But with this one we are talking about is the Schengen visa, which is a short stay visa, which is a visa less than 90 days. Now, when you apply for a Schengen visa, it is a visa that will take you to a country and you stay less than 90 days. That's maximum 90 days. Then you move back to your home country. You stay for extra 90 days before you can go again to another country. So it's usually given to people for like multiple entries. I hope you understand. You go, you come back, you rest, you go again. So remember that this is also a visa that will take you to 27 countries in the Schengen zone. Someone was asking me, Milton, does it mean that this visa can take me to 3 or more countries in Europe? Yes. Schengen visa means that if you apply and you say your first destination is Italy, it means that as soon as you get the Schengen visa, you can go to Italy, you can go to Spain, you can go to Romania, you can go to Poland, Germany, every country in the Schengen zone you can enter using the Schengen visa, but you cannot stay more than 90 days. I hope you understand. Also remember, I already told you that before it used to be 27 countries for the Schengen Quali, but now the countries have been more because Bulgaria and Romania just joined the European Union, or the Schengen. In fact, there are now 29 Schengen countries, so you should put this into consideration. Document number 2 is their passport, their international passport, and this passport is your travel document. Now, according to the laws of the Schengen zone, you need to apply for the Schengen visa, go into the country, spend your vacation, then when you come back, your passport should still be left with 3 months, which means that the day you are exiting Europe, you still need to have 3 months left in your international passport. So before your intended planned day to travel, you need to have 6 months in your passport before you apply. So from the day you are traveling, your passport needs to be 6 months old. So when you move, you spend 3 months, and when you come back, you still have 3 months left. That is the law for the Schengen Quali application. Then you also need passport size photographs. These are photographs that will be given to you. Okay, you need to go to the website depending on the Schengen country you want to enter. You check the passport size photographs that you will need, then you use it. You go, if you cannot snap it, go to a barber or a photographer, let them snap it for you. You can always give them the dimension. Now, the next document you need is your travel itinerary. Now, remember that when it comes to your travel itinerary, you have to book a two-way flight aller and retour. First of all, when your visa is in, when you are about to apply for your Schengen visa, you just need to book it, but don't pay. Okay, there are websites you can do all of this online. Just book it, but don't pay. But when your visa is finally out, you do the payment. You have to pay the flight, two-way flight, aller and retour, so that when you reach the airport, maybe they can be asking you, did you book your return ticket? You can just show them yes, because this visa is a very tricky visa. You are telling the officials that you are going to this country probably for one or two reasons, which I'm going to give you before, and you intend to return. So give them reasons to believe you. I hope you understand. Now, the next thing we are going to talk about, what is the purpose of that trip you are taking to Europe? Are you going on invitation? Are you going as a tourist? Are you going for business purpose? Are you going for medical issues? If you are going as a business program or you are going for business purposes, your partner abroad needs to send you a business contract or a draft of a business proposal, okay, that you would show the embassy. You need that, and you need other documents to prove that you are equally a business person. These are the first documents you need. If you are going as a tourist, you need to be able to tell them, maybe within a short description or maybe in writing, which areas you want to visit as a tourist. It may not be needed somehow, but if you put this down, it's going to help you. Okay, put it down in the form of maybe writing, then you convert to PDF and add to your application. Then if you are going, maybe if you have been invited, then show them an invitation letter from a family member. Sometimes if you are not invited by family members, it becomes difficult for you to get the visa, because they might be thinking that you want to use some trick to run away. I hope you understand me. So applying for a Schengen visa is a very tricky something, and you need to pay attention to this. Now understand that you need accommodation. And if you have been invited, of course, let the people who invited you give you a copy of their house contract to show that you are going to be living with them. And remember, they will verify this thing. If someone who has maybe more than 10 children is showing you that he has a 2+1 apartment in Europe and you are going to visit them, they will not give you. Where will you go and be staying in a 2+1 apartment house that already has 10 people? Come on, you understand what I mean? So in this case, in other cases, you can get your accommodation, which is your hotel reservation. Please put this into consideration. It's so important. Then you have to reserve. You have to show a ticket to show that you reserve your hotel for the duration you are going to be in Europe. Of course, they will ask you on your application form, visa application form, and you will write all of this. Then you also need a travel insurance. Now, if you take a look at the Schengen visa application form, for most countries, they are asking for 30,000 euros or 40,000 euros. But this is not the amount you are going to pay to the insurance company. Insurance company like AXA Insurance, Alliance Insurance, Swiss Care, Euro Assist, some you can buy online, some you can buy physical like Alliance Insurance. Some Swiss Care, for those who are moving to Finland, you have to use Swiss Care. Now, another thing you should understand is that this insurance, you are going to be paying premium. So you just need to go there and tell them that you need an insurance from this day to this day, and they will calculate the amount of money and tell you, but not 30,000 euros, not thousands of euros, because insurance will be calculated based on like the days you are going to enter. You understand? They have a way, insurance companies have a way they will calculate your insurance per day, so they will give you the amount. It's not going to be that huge. Then again, proof of funds. You need to show sufficient financial means to show that you are going to live in that country for those duration, for that day. Then you return back to your country and still have money. Remember, you are not working and you are on holidays or maybe for a visit. So when you come back, they expect you to still have money before you begin your job. So you need a lot of money in your personal bank account. If you are going to attend maybe a conference, or maybe you are going for a visa, or for whatsoever reason, make sure you have your own personal account. This is important. Do not be 28, 29 years, you don't have a bank account. Even if you want to be sponsored, at least show that you have your own account where you manage your money and your money runs inside. It's very important, so please put this into consideration. Then remember, if you are going to be sponsored, you have to get a sponsorship letter from your sponsor, because it doesn't make sense if you cannot get a sponsorship letter and you say you are being sponsored. Who is sponsoring you? What is the proof? Though you can still show birth certificate, identity card, but a sponsorship letter or maybe an affidavit of support is very important, and you will get these things from the court, signed by the court. Also understand that if you are going for a visit or tourism or whatever, in as much as it's Schengen, please try to have a job, and also make sure you show your employment contract. It's very important. I have said this many times and many people do not take it seriously. Please try to show them your employment contracts, and equally there is something called a pay slips, because you have to show that you are working, you are earning a salary, and also a leave letter. Very important. If you are saying that you are taking leave from work for today, tomorrow and next tomorrow, you need to show a leave letter so that it can make it genuine. These are some of the things that you need to put into consideration for you to successfully get your visa approved. Also understand that early application is important. Do not apply late. Like I said, if you applied and your passport, sometimes I will even tell people that if you want to do this application, make sure your passport is still valid for maybe 4 years, so that if they want to give you more, they will give you multiple entry for like 2 years or even 5 years. Yes, that is how some people do it, especially when you have travel experience. And when you have travel experience and you are doing this application, try to do what we call photocopies of the previous visas and attach to this application, so that the visa officer can check it out, and that is advantage for you because you already have travel experience. I hope this helps you. We are going to meet again in another one, but first, please make sure you watch till the end so you actually understand what I'm going to be saying here. Till we meet again. Bye.